The heart of the myth. Derek is awaiting word from Kryl. And look at that picture. Oh, Mingno. My phone is constantly ringing. What the heck? Oh, Mingno. 'Tis good of you to come, but I'm afraid there is still no word from Kryl and Gratia. They're working as fast as they can to compile the findings of our investigation, I shouldn't doubt. But between the Phantom Realm etheric data and the Monument's epigraph, they have much more to review. Now, while awaiting developments, I had a mind to pay Snow Game a visit in the Omphalos. I hope I said her name correctly. If you aren't otherwise occupied, you should come too. I will. Ah, that music. Wait, what do you have to say? Baby, Popo. Hook. Drick. Snow Game has become something of a fixture here. So focused is she on her work, she often neglects taking sustenance. I pray her health doesn't suffer. Sorry, I should probably drink something, or my mouth is really dry. Stay hydrated, people. Even on patch day. What do you have to say? Oh, if it isn't Mingno and Derek. But no Kryl or Raha, I see. Unfortunately. Speaking of whom, would you not prefer to be with them in Sharlayan? You're a researcher too, after all. I found myself much more effective in the field. Being here gives me inspiration, you see, and of late I've been mulling over the opening words of the epigraph. Opening. As beings who endure by the will of the star, we are susceptible to the influence of hopes and prayers. Thus do we commit our yokes herein, lest we stray from our purpose. The suggestion that faith has shaped the nature of the 12 paints a truly intriguing picture. Indeed. If truth be told, I was also hoping that I might speak with the gods again. But they haven't graced us since the time we solved the mystery of the monument. They only do so on exceptional occasions, it seems. Well, when I'm here, so I'm here now. Be it as it may, I believe there might be another way to see them. Oh? When we journeyed with the gods, Azima told me that each of them wished to speak with you in private. You, Mingno. If you were to call them before the heavens, I have a feeling they will answer. Why with me? Well, I have an idea. So won't you give it a try? And afterwards, let us know what they said. I for one see no harm in it. But if you are disinclined, then do not feel pressured. It is entirely your decision. I mean, I guess I have to if the quest wants me to. Yeah, there we are. You now have the opportunity to speak with those of the 12 whom you have encountered thus far. To do so, call them before the entrance to their respective heavens. You may advance the quest at any time by speaking with Derek in the Omphalos. Oh, okay. But then I obviously, or probably can't go back. Speak with them anymore. Brayot. Seems to be working. Yeah, it works. Here he is. What do you have to say? Ah, Mingno, pleased to know that you should seek me out. I had wished to speak with you. It does me well to see that you have been dedicating yourself to crafting. In my capacity as the builder, I watch your progress upon this path with keenest interest. The act of crafting embodies a spirit of improvement and advancement. It is my hope that you will strive ever forward and seize that which you most desire with your own hands. I will try my best, but I'm really not a good crafter. Well, well, if it isn't the dauntless Mingno, full glad am I that you would thus call to me. When you and yours investigated the origins of the Fist of Rhalga, you posited some interesting theories. The connection between myself and the Sylph's divinity in particular. You did well to draw that conclusion. Oh, Ramuh. And why? Your intriguing minds have taken you far, child of man, and they will take you further still. So there is a connection between Ramuh and Rhalga, but he didn't really want to tell us more about it. Okay. Ah, Mingno, at last you've come. I was right to entrust your zealous scholar companion with the message. Ever since our first meeting, I knew that I simply must see you again. There is something familiar about you. You awaken forgotten feelings in me, feelings that once smoldered like embers amidst the ashes. Perhaps you resemble someone I knew long ago, yet whatever the reason, your presence gives me comfort and warmth. May your light ever burn bright. I mean, we do suspect those 12 to be, well, we know they are the people that followed Venar, and we were, well, we are not part of their circle, but we were very close with them, so, or Asem seems to have been very close with them, let's say it that way. Mingno, we bid you welcome. Know that though we appear to be two beings, a dual aspect divinity, it was not always so. Man's hopes harbor powers, and 'twas his faith offered over millennia that shaped us into our present form. In answer to your faith, we, the traders, shall watch over mankind as he strives for that which he desires. That was rather brief. Heaven of Earthgate. I mistakenly said that this time we will go to the Earth Heaven, but actually no, we already went there. We will go to the Wind one this time. Also the Wind one looks almost a lot more Earth-like than the Earth one does, but well, we will see when we get there during the raid. Novka. Why, if it is Mingno, you wish to speak, do you? Yep. Well, you wish to speak to me. Tell me, have you ever met an elemental? Many hold that they were born of me, and as I mentioned, they are the voice of those who abide in the 12th Wood. At times they may seem excessive in their actions, but it is out of an abundance of love. So pray be good to them and heed their warnings. Did I ever hear an elemental speak? I don't think so. I don't think there was a quest where one spoke. Oh well. I do want to go through all of them real quick. I should have time. Mingno, is it? I must say there is something to be said of being summoned by a mortal. The life of man is but a drop in the great river of time. Thus are you and yours wont to rush ahead, not wasting a single moment. Be that it may, certain sights will only come into view if one stops to look. So be not afraid to pass the time in ways which, at first, may not seem fruitful. Should you dare to do so, you may well be visited by an eye-opening experience. Such is the richness of time. Yeah. I mean, I am taking my time. I don't always have to rush everything. Well now, if it isn't my dear Mingno, how good of you to call to me. I'm sorry if I gave you a shock by joining my brother in battle, but I couldn't help myself. We've always done everything together, he and I. That's alright. Ah, such a joy it was to face you and yours. You displayed the self-same determination that allowed you to defy fate, and it was one surprise after another. How bold you are to summon me, Mingno. 'Tis no less than I expect from you. In recognition of your valor and deeds, I offer a word of counsel. Oh. Well do I know the power of man's hopes, of mortal faith, and there is no faith that I reject. Yet in every age there are those who invoke the name of the divine for their own ends. Be not misled by them. I won't. And Menfina, aka Hatsune Miku. Will Dalamut be here too? Maybe? Nope, no Dalamut. Okay. Ah, Mingno, what delightful surprise. You wished to see me, did you? No nodding, that's good. I'm truly grateful that we can talk like this. Because I actually wanted to see Dalamut, not just her, but oh well. As you know, I'm the goddess of love, yet that obviously doesn't mean I have a monopoly of love. For instance, my brethren love mankind with all their hearts, just like me. And whether or not Ocean is my beloved as mortals believe, I have more than enough room in my heart for everyone. Be it man or gods, I love you all alike. And needless to say, I love my adorable Dalamut too, whom you and yours gifted to me. Yep, and I wanted to see him too. Wanted to pet the dog. And first time we get to hear of them about Ocean, that's good. What do you have to say for yourself, Derek? If you are Ocean, we don't know. But maybe. What do you have to say? Did the gods appear? Yes, they did. Spoken to your satisfaction, have you? Then let us await Krile and Gratia together. Still no sign of them. I mean, did you call them? Ah, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. As an adventurer, you are better traveled than most. Of the places you have seen, what kind do you like best? To be honest, personally, 2 and 4 are both good options. My character would probably say number 3. Yeah, my character would say number 3. Let's go with this one. Faraway lands where new encounters await. Ah yes, I can imagine you being given to such. The thrill of visiting unknown places is something I can understand. I myself am partial to wandering Eorzea. So rich in ether this land, and possessed of so many aspects. 'Twas when I was travelling through the Twelfthwood that I encountered this fellow. I knew not how he came to be injured and alone, but I couldn't turn a blind eye. He has long since recovered, and I probably should have returned him to his forest home. When I see him here, undoubted in the presence of gods, I can't help but feel 'twas fate that delivered him to me. Still, the day will come when we must go our separate ways. They are finally here, everyone. So he's teasing the departure again. Welcome back. How fared your work? It took longer than we anticipated, but we managed to compile our findings and thence deliberated a course of action. Indeed. Hereon, we would do well to tread with caution. The waveforms we recovered with the etheric analyzer revealed an unsettling occurrence. In the course of fighting us, the gods expended a tremendous amount of their ether, so much as to dilute their very essence. Yeah, that's what I feared too, that they want to battle us to be able to die, in some sense. Lest you worry, we've done no wrong. You have done no wrong, Mingno. The gods themselves wished to fight, after all. That being said, we should avoid engaging in further battle until we learn more about their true objective. To that end, we will seek out the 13th unnamed being, thus, whose duty is to watch unflinching. If Ra is correct, then we have no reason to believe otherwise. Said being is the Watcher on the Moon. You'll be pleased to know I've already acquired permission to use the Tower of Babel from the Ilzabot contingent, who oversees the structure with the Gallian People's Leaf. We really going then? To the moon? Hassa! I wonder what the Watcher is, Crow. If there are no other matters, then let us set forth at once. Derek, you coming too? One last look back. If you still wish to speak with the gods, best to seek them out now. They may not be there later. Yeah, that's what I thought. But I've spoken with all of them. Greetings, Heidelin's champion. You're ever welcome here, as are your companions. Tis a pleasure to meet you, Watcher. We come hoping that you would answer some questions for us. Questions about Heidelin. We have deciphered the monument at the heart of the Phantom Realm. In addition to the names and duties of the 12, it speaks of one who is unnamed, who shall watch unflinching. Are we correct in assuming that that individual is you? The 12 have existed for eras. If you know aught about them, will you not share your knowledge with us? They have desire which they claim can only be fulfilled through battle with mankind. We wish to understand what that is. Please. So he is basically giving the Watcher permission to do it. Maybe. So man has managed to come this far. Very well. You have earned the right to know. Remember, however, that I am but a creation. Though I have been imbued with some memories of the past, they are far from complete. First of all, I'm indeed the unnamed being the monument describes. An entire entity created by Heidelin to serve a purpose alongside the 12. Together, they were charged with preserving equilibrium on a sundered and unstable star. Like myself, they were given shape from a people who once existed. And like myself, they believed that the world should be entrusted to the new life that had emerged. Why does the earth look so dark right now? While I do not possess detailed memories of that time, Venar selected those she deemed best suited to their respective duties. That would explain why the 12 appear to have personalities like mortals. The men and women they once were influenced their personalities, yes, but so did the faith of mortals. Knowingly or no, when men pray, they will the object of their worship to assume a form that can better grant them their heart's desire. In this matter have the 12 been shaped over eons into images that fit men's ideals. probably through Dynamis. So you're right, Raha. Hopes and prayers have the power to influence the gods. Yet even as they thus changed at Venar's behest, they would have refrained from interfering in mortal affairs. As a result, there will have been times when they acted in ways that are contrary to our expectations. But now that Hydaelyn is no more and the final days averted, the 12 have arrived at a decision regarding their fate all their own. It is not for me to reveal the truth of their desire. I can, however, guarantee that it will not visit harm upon mankind. Nay, far from it. Well, I for one never felt that the gods meant us ill. To have your guarantee as well, we couldn't possibly doubt them anymore. It is most assuring to confirm the connection between you and the 12. With this, we may proceed in our quest with easier hearts. Thank you for sharing your knowledge with us. We shall return to the first and continue engaging with your brethren. That is well. As I watch on, I shall pray that the tale comes to a happy conclusion for gods and men alike. And you, Derek? Deep in thoughts? One last look. May your journey be fulfilling. Oh, right in a cutscene? Something's amiss. The gods' avatars are nowhere to be seen. True. That's because our preparations are complete. The final two. Water and wind. Ah, I've waited so bloody long for this moment. Limlane, are such uncouth words the first you would speak unto our guests? Oh, leave off, Thaliak, sorry. You can't tell me you're not as excited as I am. I would be the first to admit my joy, but on such a momentous occasion, I would act with due propriety. Sorry. Why was that so hard for me? Anyway. Well met, children of man. 'Tis our understanding that you have spoken with the Watcher and ascertained our true nature. Yes, we have. Indeed, we were created by Hydaelyn to tend to the star. Having built the Omphalos at its heart and our sanctums throughout ether-rich Eosia, we labor to preserve the balance of reality. All of this we have learned, but there is still one thing we do not understand. Our analysis of the Phantom Realm revealed that you and yours dilute your very selves by fanning us. Would this not impede your ability to carry out your duties? We appreciate your concern, but you needn't worry. There we go. Come on, Ocean. I knew it. You were him all along. Likewise, I knew that you harbor suspicion as to my true identity. While my brethren used various creatures as their avatars, I chose the form of a man, the better to share in your solitude. And it fell to me. Yep, he looks pretty much identical. Well, not identical, but very similar, still. Ocean. The Wanderer to beckon unto the Omphalos, they who could grant our wish. What? How could you hide such a thing from us? Had you known my true identity and our purpose, we feared that you would refuse to fight us. But our fears were unfounded. You have heeded our request and, despite the hardships, endeavored to grant it. Forgive me, Mingno, but I must leave the little fellow in your care. In the innermost part of our realm, we shall reveal the truth in its entirety. As your patron deity, ever have I watched over you, and now I await your coming with bated breath. I wonder if I got this line. Yeah, I probably only got this line because Ocean is the deity that I chose at the beginning. This is our grandest moment, mortal. Gird your loins and have at us. What the heck? I shall receive you with my all. Be as a raging torrent, child of man. Aw. Aw. Baby. Ook ook. I don't blame Derek for hiding the truth. It's no easy thing to say that you're actually a god. Okay, yeah. In his wanderings, I can't help but wonder what Derek thought and felt. So Derek is the wanderer, the deity who shares in man's solitude. And in order to beckon us to the Phantom Realm, he posed as an explorer and solicited the aid of the sons of the Saint Quack. Still can hardly say this name, anyway. In spite of this, I do not feel as though I've been deceived, nor do I harbor any resentment. Rather, I simply feel sad. Yeah, same, to be honest. I understand. It is as if a dear friend were suddenly spirited far away. In hindsight, perhaps it was in expectation of the coming battle that he had kept men at arm's length. Ook. I imagine it must be even harder for you. But to know that one of the 12 walked among us, it makes me want to do the best we can by them. True. Somehow. Aye, since time immemorial, the 12 have watched over all who abide on this star, And even as they fulfilled their purpose of maintaining stability as beings possessed of sentience, they also heeded the hearts of men. So let us likewise heed their hearts and do our utmost to grant them their desires. Then I believe we all know what comes next. Well, do I look ready for a battle? Somehow, a bit too eager, I think, but here we go. By all indications, this will be the final foray into the God's Sanctum. This task we entrust to you and your adventurer friends once more, Mingno. As there's no telling what may happen afterwards, I shall remain on guard here. Twice now you have triumphed, and I have faith that you will do so yet again. Go well, Mingno. Thaleia now accessible. Do I have time? Depends on how quickly the duty will pop. 5 minutes. What do they need? Let's see. Worry not, I shall hold the fort here. Pray focus on the battle ahead. For the coming foray, you should face Thaleia in the heaven of water and Limlane and Ocean in the heaven of wind. While Nemea would also abide in the former, I believe she has already fulfilled her part, which means an easier time for you, or so I hope. Though we are assured that fulfilling the god's desire won't visit harm upon the star, I cannot help but worry what may come to pass. We must be prepared. Ook. Oh. So 2 tanks, 3 healers and 2 DPS. That's not a lot. I wonder if I should go as DPS. I can also enjoy the battle a bit more. Still, how does that one work? Thaleia. It has a lot of quite a big Charlian vibe. I don't know how that happened. People from Charlian probably prayed the most for this realm. Could be. But why the Mandragoras? Oh well. Let's just have fun.
Come, mortals. Make your way through our watery sanctum. Let us see how you fare against my servants.
They look very similar. That's funny. Okay, here we go. We are A. I think more enemies will appear, right? Yeah. Ow. That was the wrong button. Anyway, I'm just... not paying too much attention to my fighting. I'm just vibing and checking out the music mainly, or listening to the music mainly, so...
Only to be expected for they who vanquished my pupil Beauregard.
Oh.
It shall be my pleasure to welcome you personally.
This voice, this is Emmerich all over, I would say. Does sound like...
I have looked forward to this moment, children of man. The scholar shall measure your depth of knowledge.
Okay, so in this way. That's as far as we saw during the Let of Produce Alive. So I know what's gonna happen here.
Rivers rage at my behest.
Sure cast works, okay. Good to know.
Not all knowledge is wisdom. At what answer will you arrive, I wonder?
Right bank. Okay. Left bank. What's wrong with my timing? I didn't play Black Mage enough lately, I guess. Bit out of practice. My timing's off.
Of ignorance be cleansed.
Don't point that one at me. Good.
Join me in deepest knowledge.
What the heck was that?
Let flow the waters of your
It-
mind.
Ow.
Seek new perspectives, and you shall find new paths.
But just damage. That one will fall, as far as I know. Yeah. Yeah, my computer seems to have trouble with that one.
Small
It's
wonder
lagging
the
quite a
others
bit.
have exalted so. O waters purifying, reveal their nature.
Okay, I wasn't sure what those two balls would do.
'Tis time for a test.
Not a test.
Share with me your ruminations.
I would say here, right? A quarter turn, so... Yep. Good. Again, my timing is off. Oh well.
Not Not all answers can be obtained through might.
Right bank. So it has to be on this side. Meaning... Oh, shoot. It's over here. Ah, that one is the safe one. Close. Close call. Oh, okay, it's not at the same time. Good. You would have time to adjust afterwards, if you're fast.
Prove to me the wisdom of man.
Yeah, that one
Let
lags
us
quite a bit.
enlighten one another.
Aw, I was caught. It's okay. Should have stayed on one side. Over here. Safe. Yeah, other than that, it's not too hard. That one.
Well done, wise children. Well done.
Smooth sailing so far, I see. Come then, mortals.
On
Have
to
you
the...
got the stones to face the navigator?
Oh. Stones.
Come on, don't keep me waiting. Let me prepare a suitable stage for our union.
Okay. Down we go. Oh, nice.
Teach you the ways of navigation.
Oh, navigation. Larboard, starboard. Again, maybe. Larboard is left, starboard is right.
Mine are the waves and the winds.
Windrow's probably out. Yep. So I shouldn't be too far away from her.
Can you contend with she who rules the tides?
Okay. Left, right.
My trident parts the very sea.
What the? That one is out.
You must make an ally of the wind.
I would say over here. Unless we're all dead.
Rise above
Nope.
the white caps.
Ah. Okay. I see.
Ah, you don't disappoint.
That one's gonna hurt. I probably shouldn't stand in here, but... Oh, Mana Ward was strong enough.
Like the stormy seas, I'm a harsh mistress.
I really appreciate the voiced fights. Lucky me. Well, almost. Why you all gonna stand on my ley lines? Come on.
I trust you don't mind if they play too. Come,
Oh yeah,
Thaleos.
these two. Pericles and Thaleos, the ones we
Join us in the excitement.
that were from, I think they were mentioned in 1.0, at least in Tubodome 2. And that one is out.
Dance upon the waves.
Oh, over here. Right, goes over there. A lot of walking around.
That's the way, my clever serpents.
Damage over time. Just a little bit.
Feel the might of the navigator.
Ah,
Go on, my pets. Don't be shy.
oh shoot. It's over here. Yeah, that one. Got a few people.
Boundless as the ocean. Swim free, my pet. You can surely do better than that.
So far so good.
You're bloody brilliant, you are.
Thanks. Despite the fact that I have to move a lot as Black Mage, I quite enjoy this fight. To be frank.
Brace for the storm! To seek new horizons, you must come together as one. It falls to you and yours to navigate the seas ahead.
After all this time, it feels strange calling to you thus. Thank
So
you
finally.
for making it this far. Not long now, till our journey together must end.
He has a nice voice.
I am the last of us to face you.
Oh, what's that voice? That voice sounds so familiar. Ah, who was that character?
Strong are they who roam.
Oddbird.
Stand
Yeah, that's
firm amidst the storm.
that's his voice. So far it's too simple, I would say.
Persevere.
Now 2, okay.
Wind, guide my arrow.
Sudden downpour. Raid wide again.
My bowstring sings.
Downhill. This time I can. It's good.
You can overcome this.
Lofty
I know
peak.
you can. Arise!
Okay.
By fighting you, that strength shall be returned to the star. Come,
Well, boss.
our heart's desire. Stay not your steps.
Why now? Ah. My poor ley lines.
Those who hesitate are lost.
Oh, that was something. Had to be quick there. And actually he got health back, I think, right? Yeah. And they're much bigger, those arrows. Pretty busy.
Behold the wanderer's arrow.
It's just the attack, it's not an effect on us. That's pretty big.
Here our journey ends. Blessings be upon you on the road ahead.
Bit more. There you go. Other side? No. Downhill again.
May the wind ever be at your back.
Oh, I can see my house from here. Nope, gonna stay here. Good.
Yes. Mankind has indeed grown strong.
It's a bit too much movement for me as a black mage, but other than that, it's okay.
When this battle is over,
Oh. Oh. Did we beat him? Okay.
the sweet soul of parting. I beg you, stay the course to the end.
Exit. So, what comes now? We are here, but it looks slightly
You're
different.
back. The Omnivulus. It's suddenly transformed.
Oh,
Servants? What's the meaning of this? Those ones, I leave to you.
really, Graha? Don't want to help?
It seems we're being summoned.
Oh,
Go, my friend. I will stay here with the others.
here we go. Now we have 3 of them. They didn't see that you can interrupt them. I would love if I could as Black Mage, but sadly I can't. They don't want to give me an interrupting spell. Well, actually, I do have one. But it didn't work. Hey, I thought I'd give it a try. We know sleep doesn't work on them. All for science. Because there are some enemies that you can actually sleep to interrupt, but people just never think about it. Oh, here we go. Final cutscene. The 12th. And Salamut.
The will of the star has entrusted the future to you and yours. As entities charged with ensuring life on Aetheris, we rejoice in this outcome with all our hearts.
Here we go. Joined as one. The 12th. Eulogia. That's a sight.
Time, beloved children. Time to bid farewell to we relics of the past. children, fulfill our final wish.
That's a
Every last Moses returns to the star.
That's a pretty big arena. I'm a bit afraid. Well, not afraid, but I have respect. First form. Second form, okay. Oh, sweet.
Fight with all your being.
I didn't check Is it this side? No. That side, okay. I didn't know what to look for, so now I do. Okay, so this side first, where I am right now. Then over here. And then in. Great.
Receive our love and transcend it.
If I did see this one correctly. Yep. Oh, that wiped out a lot of people.
Blessings be upon the Etheris.
Yeah, we just have 2 people left on our group. The whirl? Okay. Oh. Love slide. Oh, shoot. Shoot. No. I don't like it, Okay. And now these ones. Okay, so we just have to do everything that we did until now. Good.
Mercy be upon our beloved children.
We just gotta remember what we saw and we should be good. And it's pretty fast too. Here, yeah. I didn't see that one was also charging already, but okay, good. I did see that he had the... Or it had... But is it drinking? Seems to be, right?
Not a single mote of strength shall we hold back.
Yeah, no clue when to place the ley lines, to be honest. You can shortcast this one, at least in the other raid, so good, you can still. Okay, this side. Yeah, it's just a game to remember. As above, so below. Let's see how far we go. Not far enough. There we go, good. Oh no, I have to go here. Ah. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff that's happening. But if you did all the other raids, you should know the... Okay. We don't have tank LB yet. Okay, good. Rinse and repeat, maybe? Yeah, okay. Okay, left, and in. Oh boy. That's gonna be difficult to do, to be honest. Okay, good. The world. That one again. Okay. It's even saying the same thing, so... It makes it a bit easier. I love the piano. Which way around? We'll turn it this way around. Good. Okay, and again on this side. Bit more time between them compared to the other raid. Still, gonna move. Divine satisfaction. The 12 are defeated.
Thank you.
And we are smiling. As are they. No body piece. Really? Oh well. Wind Up Ocean. 35, obviously. All the same cards. Yeah. Oh, maybe some music. Who did do a good job? Well, they all did. I'm Black Mage, therefore I have to give it to the Black Mage. I'm a bit biased, I know, but there was no other. Falafel. Okay. They're still here, at least. Let's see. Mingno, are you alright? Thanks for clearing the way with Mingno. That being, I presume, is the 12th? Yes, it is. You have done well, children of man. As promised, we shall reveal the truth in its entirety. Our desire is simply thus, to give ourselves unto the star as a blessing. In the 12 millennia we have existed, we have come to harbor tremendous power through prayers. Through battle, our essence shall unravel and return to the star, where it might give rise to new life. Such is our final gift to you. You mean you will disappear? Yes. The fragments of our former souls, which serve as the core of our existence, shall rejoin the livestream. Yet, though we may fade from sight, our individuality lost, our stabilizing influence shall endure. The only thing to change is where your prayers found their way. Henceforth, it shall be this, the instrument of blessing that receives of mortal hopes, hopes that shall be given back to the star, But your presence brings comfort to mankind. Everyone would wish for you to remain. Must you truly fade away? Such gladdening things you say, child. We must confess that we do. We also do for ourselves. Ah, wait, I have to say this again. Such gladdening things you say, child. We must confess what we do, we also do for ourselves. When mankind overcame the final days, it so moved us that even we who are but constructs knew the greatest joy. You have shown your unfaltering love for the world. In return, we would show our undying love for you. Worry not, myths are wont to be woven and passed down. So long as men hold the 12 in fondness, we shall live on in your faith and in your faith in us. When you say such things, the moment of parting is come. By our blessing, may you march towards a brighter future. Farewell, beloved children. That's the scene from the trailer. When you are ready, brothers and sisters, may the font of your ingenuity ever flow. Yours is the strength to destroy all obstacles. Abide in virtue and hold fast to the truth. There is meaning in your deeds. Celebrate life and embrace death. May you flourish and reap a bountiful harvest. In your limited time, have boundless compassion. Carry yourself with honor and forge on towards victory. Harbor love in your heart for yourself, for others, and for the world. From past to future, the river of knowledge flows. Be part of its nourishing waters. May a wonderful new world greet you beyond destiny's horizon. Be calm as the ocean, and you shall weather any storm. And you, Oshan, as the wind blows unfettered, may you be free to follow your heart. I mean, those are some good words to live by. And you, little Opopo? You needn't agonize so, Oshan. Oh, Haloni. Remain with them, if that be your desire. But this is what we've dreamed of, to return to the start together. I never imagined that I would grow so fond of them. A parting would be so hard. Long as we have abide in patience to rejoin the live stream, from the drop in the river of time that is man's fleeting life, why not share your fate with them? Follow your heart, as you ever have. And when the time comes, we shall meet again. So he will stay behind for now. I've decided to continue journeying a while longer. Oh. He's back. He's really back. That I'm still here, I can scarce believe myself. Wait. That I'm still here, I can scarce believe it myself. Ook. It cannot have been easy for Derek to break with his decision. I should like to hear what went through his mind. Words can't well express my surprise when I open my eyes to see Derek standing there. I'm naturally curious as to what happened, but above all, I rejoice for a dear friend reunited. Derek's great picture of peace, embraced by gods. I still have some time, I should be able to finish this one. What to say in such a moment? Best to speak from the heart, I suppose. I'm glad to be back. And we are glad to have you back. Glad hardly suffices to describe it. We're over the moon that you're still here, Derek. Or should we call you Ocean? I no longer have Ocean's power. Derek will do. So he has spent most of his power that has been given to him through prayers. I was remade from the portion of my essence that wasn't returned to the star, and will live out my days as a man. May I ask what happened? No sooner had the 12 vanished that you reappeared before us. At the very last, I couldn't bear it. Couldn't bear to say farewell. Your earnest friendship had weighted down my steps. And little fellow's fervent call halted them. I was overwhelmed by the keenest longing to remain among you and see more of the world I love. Upon seeing me torn, my brethren bade me follow my heart. I needed no further urging. We created the instrument of blessing in the faith that one day the star would no longer need our guiding hand. Thanks to you, that day has finally come. Ah, but a rumble. How uncharacteristic. Let us head back to the Omphalos, shall we? Well, what remains of it? Or did it also turn back again? It did, okay. Well, we must return to Sharlayan. The Forum will be expecting a report. Yet, if the entire truth were to be revealed to the public, it would shake the very foundation of the worship of the 12. Aye, in penning our report, we would do well to consult the Forum on what details are safe to disclose. Much pertaining to the field of mythology will need to be obfuscated, I fear. Very not on my account. Inspired by our findings, I have a mind to examine the 12 in the context of reception theory. The people's perception of deities are wont to be informed by their culture. By comparing the differences across eras and regions, I believed we may uncover heretofore unseen aspects to the 12th. Reception theory, you say? Most intriguing. I should like to see the fruits of your research when I visit Shalian. When you do, have care not to reveal who you used to be. Our scholars would be all over you, like stuffed beasts. Ooh, that look on her face. I see, perhaps I shall wait a while before I come calling. Before I came to you, I simply roamed the world. I had no objective, nothing I wished to find. With the second chance I have, I mean to undertake my travels with a renewed perspective. But ere I set out, I would move my preference hopes elsewhere to a place in men's midst. Oh, what a wonderful idea. If you don't mind, we should like to accompany you. By all means, we make for the Sanctum of the 12 in the East Road. Ook. The Sanctum of the 12. I couldn't imagine a more fitting place for their memories. The words of the monument are a promise by the gods to watch over mankind. Discomforting to know that their promise will endure. As engrossed as we've been in our work, we've seldom had the chance to thus gather and relax. The last and only time would have been the meal in Revenant's Hall, I think. Feel free to go ahead, my friend. While this won't be my last time here, I need a moment before I leave. By the way, if you notice that my outfit has changed, that's because this part of the video is now filmed a slightly bit after the first part. But don't worry. Here we go. Oh, suddenly the weather changed. I mean, that's good. Here we go. No matter how many times I visit the Sanctum, its majesty never fails to move me. Its majesty, and the rich history. Originally built during the dawn of the 5th astral era, it was reclaimed by the wood before being restored in the wake of the calamity. Truly it stands as a testament to the influence that magical civilizations and city-states have had upon Eorzean culture. This sanctum harbors the hopes of men, and now those of my brethren shall join them. If you're not averse, I would speak a little of my brethren. That is, those individuals whose essence lends them form. As it pertains to another age, some concepts may be foreign to you, but I would be interested nonetheless. But would you be interested nonetheless? Well, we probably, or our character probably knows quite a lot about it, so we get a no prompt. Excellent. Just gonna put it there, okay. Will it be a permanent addition? Seems so. As in, will it add something? It's glowing. Also, it seems that they are a much higher quality than before, maybe, even. Bragard was a man with a gift for creating inanimate objects such as buildings and furnishings. With his abilities, he served a supervisory role at the Bureau of Architect, where he was nothing short of a pillar. His chief was carefree to a fault, you see, and he took it upon himself to ensure the work was done. Well, I mean, we know the chief of the Bureau of the Architect. Hifled is. Rolka was a brawny man whom Verna encountered on her travels. Wonder if he will say something about Verna, because I don't think all of the people here... Well, only... Snowdin... Is her name right? She doesn't know probably who Verna is, so... The other ones should have heard of her. And that it's Hadlin. They quickly struck up a friendship, and he joined her on a quest to destroy an enormous meteor that was hurling towards the star. It's fair to say this event gave rise to the legends surrounding the destroyer. Azima was a woman who served as a junctional officer in the Bureau of the Administrator, an experience which served her well as the warden. She was an ardent proponent of the seat of Azim. Oh, and dreamed of training under Verna and her successor. Nald Thal was a close personal friend of mine. A merchant by trade, he was outwardly gregarious, but also possessed a reversed side and knew quite joy in his passion for one. When men began treating him as a dual-aspected god, it reminded me of the person he used to be, and I couldn't help but be struck with the pang of nostalgia. Nafika was a landscape architect of great repute who grew plants gathered from the star over. Despite being skilled in magic, she preferred to nurture plants as nature intended, and her garden ever bloomed with beautiful flowers. All who visited were said to leave with their souls salved. Althaic was a researcher who observed newly made creations in Elpis. Although it was at his sister's urging that he first joined our faction, he soon became a stalwart believer in the cause and always took the initiative in discussion. Halone was a formidable warrior tasked with hunting creations that were deemed determinantial to the star. For her prowess, she has been regarded as a leading candidate for the seat of Pashtarot, preserver of discipline and order. Did we? No, we didn't really hear much about this seat yet, did we? Menfina was the youngest among us, a student affiliated with the Words of La Brea at the Academia Anaida, sorry. Okay. Even within that prestigious institution, she was considered a prodigy, and hers were the hands that created the magic to isolate and seal Zodiac. Oh. So she helped Verna to do it. Interesting. Thaliak was the headmaster of the Academia Anaida, a man of learning and leadership both. He presided presided over the institution's myriad faculties. No known phenomenon existed in which he wasn't versed. Words do not do justice to express the remarkable scholar that he was. Nemea was an observant Elpis like her older brother Arthik. She possessed a caring and inquisitive nature and was liked and trusted by her peers. Limlane was a researcher at Metabios Thalassai, a facility for the observation and evaluation of sea life. So passionate was she about her work, she once threw a knife at someone who inadvertently came too close to her observation subject. Sorry about that word, it's very difficult for me, who isn't really native English. Ocean was a traveler whom Venar encountered in the wilderness. They shared a campfire and discussed at length what it meant to be free. Leaving my hopes as the wanderer in this place, I shall set forth anew, as simply a man named Derek. And last but not least, the Watcher. Ah, here we go. He was the chief archivist at Anamnesis Anaida and respected Venar deeply as an individual, even as he cared for her as a dear friend. By the way, if you want to know more about this person, about the Watcher, there is a side story on the Lodestone in the Tales from the Dawn. The first side story, A Friendship of Record, who tells you a bit more about this Watcher and about his connection to Venar. It's a very nice story. And I can only encourage you to read them all. Indeed, among our number, none was more devoted to Venar, and that devotion made him best suited to his duty and the solitude that accompanies it. That is all. It's a lot to remember, but I should be glad if they remain with you in some way. We are grateful that you should share with us these new aspects of Hydaelyn and the 12. Thank you. Well, this past time we headed back to Sharlayan. It wouldn't do to keep Ochika waiting. I assume you will be traveling via Limsoloensa, in which case, allow us to see you off from there. Till now, I've wandered alone, but as I recently learned, a journey is better shared. Although I wonder, why don't they teleport? And there they're glowing. Ah, there the glow fades. Our friends are presently booking their passage. Still, why don't they teleport? I'm sure there's a reason. That's where you were. There's room aboard the next ship, so we'll be setting sail shortly. Oh, Derek, no sooner do we arrive in a crowded place that you up and disappear. Actually, teleporting costs a lot of gil. Maybe they just don't have enough gil to teleport? Maybe, I don't know. It is a force of habit in order to avoid people. But I needn't do so anymore, do I? On the contrary, I should embrace the chance to connect with other souls. As your comrades, we completely agree. And remember, You're always welcome at the Baldastian Annex, so be sure to pay us a visit. You may depend on it. Thank you, Derek, for giving us your trust. And thank you as well, Mingno. Had you not been with us, we would have struggled to grant the 12th their wish. Well, we had best find our vessel. While the report remains to be completed, I believe we can officially declare our investigation complete. So next time we meet, my friends. I read that a bit wrong, sorry. And a smile. Do you still have time, Migno? I do. What's it? What's wrong? Ere I embark on my journey, there is a place nearby I would like to visit. Might I ask you to accompany me? Sure. Thank you. Come, we shall head outside the city via the Tempest Gate. Ook. Here, the wind whips in from the sea like a storm. But I've always found this sensation quite invigorating. Lest you wonder, I intend to strike west and thence make my way through Upper and Outer Lenosha. In order to mark my new beginning as a man en route, I wish to see Orshon's embrace with you. You need only accompany me across the bridge. From there I shall continue my own. Sorry for the French accent there. That's just force of habit. Ook. Such a great wave that ripped the gods' grip from the mainland. In the wake of the calamity, my brethren and I were all occupied with our respective duties. This is my very first time seeing the bridge. Shall we then? It is a fine bridge, boasting splendid views and brimming with life, the very image of a man's determination to overcome adversity. I'm honored that it should be named Orshon. Ook. Well, this is as far as I ask you to come. But if you're willing, might we converse a little more? It occurs to me that I hadn't asked you about your opinion of the 12. How you personally perceive us, for instance, or what you felt when you faced us. Your words from the heart I would take with me as a memento. Thank you for humoring me, Megna, and apologies for keeping you so long. Don't worry. I'm ready to set forth now, to witness a world filled with our blessing. And sunrise. To begin with, I shall tour Lenosha and visit those locales which are named after the 12, after which I shall go wherever the wind blows. Together with this fellow, of course, until such time as he tires of my company. This time, I shall embrace the joy of meeting and accept the sorrow of parting. And when the time comes for me to return to the star, I shall share my experiences with my brethren. Needless to say, your will feature prominently in my recounting. I don't have to do that for me, but it's a nice gesture. You will continue your own journeys, will you not? Yeah, of course. Then I shall look for you out there. Fare you well, my friend, and may the 12 bless you and keep you. I wonder if we will encounter him from time to time, such as, or as we do with Alpha and Omega. Possibly. And here we go. Myths of the Realm. Let's see. 12-fold blessing. How does this one look like? Oh, it's one for each. Okay. Alonim, Fina, Thalia. Okay. So mine would be Ocean. Not too bad. Not Master, but not too bad. What about... Is there something in here too? Yep. Okay, it's just the... Your deity, a frame and this background. Okay. That was the finale of the Alliance Raid. I think quite enjoyable Alliance Raid. Music obviously always amazing. Story was good too. I would say fitting finale to pretty much the rest of the Hydaelyn Zodiac saga. And now it's truly the beginning of a new one. And I will be there, together with all that want to come along.